Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Excited to be on today. We've got StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard so I can actually simulcast this in multiple places at once. So it's pretty exciting to be doing that. So I'm just looking to make sure everything is working according to the tests that I've done. Today I'm tuning in from San Jose. And let's see how I see any chats, any comments. There we go. So I think I can see comments. If anything comes through now, I'm in that right page. Great to see you guys here. I'm out of the jungle. I'm in the big city. So I show you when I'm having some beautiful views, like yesterday and most days, and today I got an office building. So I get to be back in the real world. Happens sometimes. Baby doctor appointment. So I can see the comments. Great. Lisa, it's saying it's not loading for you. I think that might be on your end. Okay, good. I can see the comments. Great. Thank you so much. And the cool thing is that the StreamYard I can broadcast on Facebook, the two groups, my personal page, and YouTube. So it's pretty neat. So today the topic, karma is a bitch, this saying. I've heard it a few times recently. So it keeps coming back into my mind. And I'm like, what is the origin of this? Like, why does I really think karma is a bitch? I mean, karma is how the reflection works. It's like that old saying, I think I even mentioned this yesterday, that whatever I say to you, or whatever you say to me bounces off of me and sticks to you. I'm rubber, you're glue type thing. I just failed at that, didn't I, in sharing that. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off me and sticks to you. So that's an example of karma, or a boomerang. So karma is only a bitch. Well, let's look at the origin of this. It actually comes from the saying, payback is a bitch. Payback is a bitch. And that changes when throwing the word karma in there. It actually changes the meaning of karma. It puts this connotation that karma is the bitch. But karma is just that experience of whatever I put out there is coming back at me. So karma is only a bitch when I'm a bitch. When who's a bitch? I'm a bitch. So that's the only time karma will be a bitch. Karma is like the most beautiful thing when I actually clear out who I'm being, and I speak with intention, and I act with intention. And that's one of the most beautiful things about, for me, doing the global harmonization every day, is I know when I start off in this state of being, starting off with my heart leading forward, tuning to the frequency of my heart, then my day goes along smoothly. And guess what? It compounds, because I'm always come from this place of pure giving, pure love, pure acceptance. So things that before would have got me upset or annoyed, now it's just down to preferences. Like, I'm completely allowing of anything around me, no judgment. And would I like to sign up for more of that? No. Or, yeah, give me more of that. Give me more of that. Tell me more. Tell me more. I can ask that question all day long. Tell me more about that. And what I find is actually the more I ask that question, tell me more, the more that it gets to the deeper truths of what somebody's attempting to express. There's very little out there that where people actually are really listening to what the other person's saying, in my experience. So the more that I invite people to tell me more of what they're saying becomes more clear. They can actually hear themselves, and I'll repeat back to them what I thought I heard, and then ask for, is that accurate or not, versus projecting and saying, you said this. And this means that I don't have to take anything personal in one hand. In one hand, it's like nothing that comes out of this person's mouth is personal towards me, attacking me in any way, or even telling me what I should do. They're actually giving themselves advice. And then the other hand, I look at it as, I mentioned this yesterday too, I believe, how every single moment I'm also the student. So when someone's speaking to me, it's coming into my ears for a reason. And it's coming into my ears because it's in my consciousness in some way. So I can put things as, oh, that's not personal, so I'm never getting upset or getting attached to it, or putting up my guard, right? Like, it's really easy to tell when somebody doesn't want to hear what you have to say. Like, They don't have to put their hands up like this. However, their energy I can feel it. I think most people can feel it. It's like they're just not having it. So instead of having to put my guard, I just have my hands like this. And I can say, okay, everything they're saying here is from their perspective of how they see the world. And then in this hand, it's like, okay, so how does that perspective serve me in any way? How does it empower me? How does it make it clear to me what is meant for me to hear? And this just happened the other night. I was with some dear friends at Synergy, Ben and Jen Rode, amazing, beautiful people. They are coaches by trade, built this amazing intentional community and retreat center, and people do all kinds of events there. And they have these 3 beautiful children, built a whole school for them, and they have a certain methodology behind how they raise their children, much different than most of the Western world. And here I am, got a baby coming in. So everybody's throwing advice at me. And they're telling me advice. And at first I had some bit of resistance to it. Because first of all, why are you giving me, I didn't ask for advice. Why is somebody giving me advice? Right? So that's always like the first piece for me, is like getting over that hump. When people start advising me, it's like, wait, I think I'm pretty clear on this item. Why is somebody coming at me? So that's the first thing that will happen coming outside me. And then when I use this technique and I'm like, okay, this is them sharing what's important to them, their perspective, what is meaningful for them. This actually has nothing to do with me. This has everything to do with them. Then all of a sudden it opens up a placeholder for me to just watch the conversation happening and ask more and more questions. And the questions that I ask are going to shift the conversation. So by interjecting questions that are appropriate for me, now all of a sudden conversation moves from what they're talking about for them to like a guide for me, a guide for what is actually important and interesting to me. So rather than arguing with anything that they're saying, just asking the right questions that are actually appropriate for me, start shifting the conversation. Now, this could seem like, oh, this is obvious. This is change the direction. However, what ensues past the conversation is where the manifestation takes place. So it's in the point of actually this dialogue, or trialogue as it was, in this point in time, because Emily was retired after a long hike for the day and a long car ride, feet up, swollen. So it's just the 3 of us at this point. What ends up happening though is now I'm being able to take on their paradigm and expand my knowledge, and not just in a linear fashion, in an exponential fashion, because I'm changing what I believe to be true in multiple facets, or it's reinforcing things that I already believe to be true. And then at the end of the dialogue, the cool thing that happens is invitations and more assistance is offered. And that's where the real physical manifestation begins to take place. And based on just this one small conversation that I had in span of an hour or 2, it may change the trajectory of my entire life and my life of my child. And this is karma. This is how karma works. It's like what I'm always, in my belief, I'm always leading with this giving. And that's why this harmonization is so important to me, is I'm getting to give my practice, share it, and in the practice, I'm getting to that spirit of giving. And in that spirit of giving, the really cool thing that seems to happen is that everyone else is giving to me. Everyone else is giving to me. I mean, Elisa's who's on here, she's always showing up with gifts. I know she's on here because she commented. Dion is always, I see her in West Palm Beach, she's so sweet, always giving. So it's just, my life is surrounded around people that give to me. And I know it's actually a result of karma. So karma is only the bitch. There was a time when karma was only a bitch in my life. And it was because I was being the bitch. So let's not give karma a bad name. Karma is whatever I make it be. Karma is always a reflection of what I'm putting out there. So with that being said, let's roll into today's harmonization, and let's set up for karma to work its magic and set myself. I'm going to set myself in this spirit of giving, spirit of loving, allowing everything that comes into my awareness and just seeing it separate, not identifying with it, and seeing the lesson, the beauty, the divinity in it, no matter what it is, even if it would have previously been something that I thought was bad, right? Man, evil. It's just evil is just live, spelled backwards, right? So pretty interesting. Um, we talk about that one. That's a whole other thing. Evil is a man-made construct. It's based on my judgment. So maybe I could just live and let live and go around my preferences instead of putting the finger ever out that direction. So here we go. Get into your position to open up the heart, open up the mind, be in that blessed, loving, grateful state, whatever that is for you. Sitting up is how I choose to do it most of the time, especially for these harmonizations. And if you feel better laying down on your head, whatever it is, you know you do you. And getting that position, just rolling the shoulders back and beginning to bring the awareness to the breath and notice how I'm already slowing down, how this magically happens as I bring my awareness a little bit inward, breathing in through the nose and filling the belly, and up to the chest. Noticing my chest rise, leading forward with my heart, the shoulders coming back and down automatically, relaxing and exhaling out. My nose is a little stuffy, so enjoy the whistling. Pretend it's music. It's a song of God or something. Breathing through the nose. And breathing in deeply, feeling the expansion within, becoming lighter or enlightened. Exhaling out. Again, into the nose, filling the belly. And just bringing the attention to the area of the heart chakra, the center of the chest. Just looking, feeling, sensing how open it is, how much light is there. Just taking account, no judgment, wherever it is, it is. And exhaling and just making sure to exhale all of the air out of the lungs. So we're going to have the biggest breath yet. Breathing in through the nose. And notice as the air comes in, that energy in the heart begins to expand, to brighten. Feels a little bit lighter. Continue with this process. Each breath filling the heart with light. Light as in the visible spectrum, and light as in less weight. Having a light heart lighter than the feather. There's a story in Egyptology. Ancient Egyptians believed that the heart had to be lighter than a feather to get into heaven. So here we're going to just lighten it up, exhaling out any density and breathing in pure love, pure light. Knowing that all is love. Love is all. Just focusing the energy, each breath in the heart, with the intention of filling it with pure light, pure love. Knowing that I am whole and complete, exactly as I am, in my heart. Notice how this light expands beyond the heart chakra, filling the entire body with each breath. If the mind starts to wander, just returning to the heart, giving myself, showing myself all the love that always exists within inside me, the infinite well of love in my heart. If the mind starts to wander, just say, thank you, I love you. Right now, the only thing there is to do is to be love. Fill my heart, pure love. Filling the heart and the body with love. Notice how this love begins to permeate beyond the physical body to the energetic body, or the auric field, egg shape around the body. Filling this entire egg shape with pure love, beautiful white light, golden light. There's an area of healing to be done, forgiveness, giving forward, allowing, releasing. Filling every bit of me pure light. Bringing the fingertips together. The hands aren't already together in some way, making sure the tips of the fingers all touch each other. Linking the duality of the body, the two sides, the positive and negative forces, the masculine and feminine, as one, creating a toroidal field of energy, and breathing in. Just feeling the pure bliss of existence, pure gratitude, the ability to be self-aware. The surrender of the free will, allowing fire that burns within, the kundalini energy, the oil, the Holy Spirit, whatever word resonates most, or phrase, to burn brightly within. Pure love, pure peace. Being one with this energy. If any doubt or insecurity or concern pops in the mind, silently or even aloud, remembering this is just a reminder to forgive myself. So I forgive myself. If any judgment on anyone else comes to mind, again, I forgive myself. Taking 100% responsibility to always be in this pure state of love. Remembering that love may be shown through me in many ways. It may be through play, maybe through intimacy, it may be through saying yes, and it may be through saying no. It may be through the truth. It may be through what appears as anger or frustration. All that I choose to give my attention to is an act of love. And it's always my choice of how I'd like to display that love by giving. And may this love in the heart, the Spirit, the fire, the Holy Spirit, whatever it's called for you, guide me in each moment. Allow me to love in the most optimal way that's appropriate for that now, this now. So that I always may be giving, giving, giving forward. So I may always be free, free spirited. So that in all moments I experience courage, gratitude, just breathing these elements in to each muscle, each bone, each thought. these beautiful essences, pure truth. Each breath filling, filling myself with this pure love. And now that I am full in all of my awareness, it's time to expand and radiate and emanate this love beyond. Inward, I'm clear. So breathing in, noticing this bubble of love that I'm in, expanding, this container becoming grander, until the walls of it become transparent, and all the love that I am shines out like the sun shines on the earth. Blessing all things in existence. All things from the spiritual, blessing all things into the physical. Allowing the divine mind, divine spirit to bless all things through me, as me. So that I may see all sentient beings as my brothers and sisters, my children, my family. So that I may experience all moments as divine order that they are. And I may remember that each moment is my choice, my free will. This entire experience. Bringing the hands up, prayer position in front of the heart, breathing in while pressing them together. Noticing each cell igniting with this light, taking on the shape, perfection, each bit of my being optimizing. I invite all to speak into existence with me. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the light. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the light. And one more time for great measure. Really solidifying, feeling the feeling of the light, the way, and truth emanating through every single cell of the body. I am the way. I am the truth. I am the light. I am life. I am love. May all of my actions, all of my deeds match my words in this way. All of my words match my thoughts. All of my thoughts match my emotions. All of my emotions match this frequency of the divine that pours through me at all times. I stay awake. Lower the hands down gently. As I make a commitment to go out to the world today, pure love with all that comes to my awareness. Gently opening my eyes, coming back. Thank you all for being on here today. I'm grateful to have you sharing this experience with me and going out into the world and bringing this light with you. God bless you all. So great to have everybody. And yeah, Rhonda, cool that you snuck in late. Whenever you get here, even if you get here for 5 minutes or the whole thing, it's get out what we put in. So thank you for being here. God bless you all. Feel free to share this, and we'll see you tomorrow. And thanks for all the comments and the hearts and the likes. It lets me know that this is getting through. So I really, really appreciate all of you. Have a great, great day. Cheers.